What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we get into today's video, just want to wish everyone first of all a very happy new year. Hopefully 2023 was awesome for you and hope you have a great 2024. The channel has grown over the last year. We feel really good about that, and that's of course because of all the support we get from you guys. And we haven't done a giveaway in a while, and what better way to kick off a year than to do a giveaway and give back to all of our subscribers, all of our viewers. So for this giveaway, we're gonna be giving away a $100 gift card to tvnation.net. And if you don't know, guys, get on this website. This is where you can get everything you need to build out your boat. And I do mean everything from aluminum kits to live walls, turf for your boat, carpet for your boat. If you need hatches, whatever it is, get on tvnation.net, and here is $100 to go towards that if you win this giveaway. So what you need to do is subscribe to the channel, leave a like on this video, and leave a comment. I would love to hear in the comments what you want to do with the money. Like, do you have a boat project going on? Anything like that, whether it's a new build or a rehab or whatever it is. And if that's not even the case and you want to gift this to somebody, just leave any kind of comment. Doesn't really matter what it is. That's what you need to do to qualify for the giveaway, and I will do a drawing. This will be a quick one. Want to get into this video? Well, not this. This is a whole different thing going on behind me, so stay tuned for that. A lot coming. Shout out to TB Nation for sponsoring this giveaway. What a way to give back. Love you guys. Appreciate the support. Let's get into it. What I've got right here is the front panel for the boat. This will house the trolling motor plug as well as the outboard motor tilt control. And I'm going to be mounting the fish finder right there as well. I've already got it marked out for the fish finder. Got my grommet for the wiring there. And I actually just painted the base for the fish finder as well. This is the original plate that was in the boat. You can see it's pretty banged up, pretty old. It's got some dry rot on it, and it's actually broken right there. I'm gonna go ahead and create a new plate. Just gonna customize my own plate. I'll do a flat plate right here to hold both the trolling motor plug and the motor tilt. What I'm using to do that is 0.090 aluminum sheeting. This is a perfect combination between strength and weight, right? Lightweight, but pretty strong stuff. Gonna cut out a piece, and what I'm gonna do is cut out an overlap of 1 inch on all sides. So I've already got that measurement. I think I wrote it down here. It's 5 1/4 by 7 1/2. And then I'll dress it up. I'll size it up for both things I'm installing. I'll do all the work to this before I finalize it. That means drilling out the holes, doing a dry fit for the accessory parts. The plan is to then vinyl coat it. Okay, just to give it a nice pop in the end. It should look really good. It's definitely key to do all of your metal work before you paint, because you don't want to paint and then start drilling holes and maybe your drill slips and then you scratch your paint, you ruin your piece. You gotta resand and paint the whole thing over. Or if you vinyl coat it, any kind of finishing touches to it would have to be redone. So first thing up for me, I will go ahead and transfer the measurements onto the sheet, get them cut out, and then mark out the spots for the accessory switches and cut those out as well. I actually did try to find a replacement to this, and to my luck, I had no luck. So just gonna refabricate, be cheaper that way anyway, and it'll be custom for this boat. Made all my markings on the sheet. Let me just run you through quickly why I have all these colors and stuff. This is just me, but you'll get the gist of it. I've got my outer line. This is the full dimensions of the panel that I'm gonna cut out and use. Then I did my inner dimension in blue. This represents the cutout of the front panel. And that's important because as I'm installing the 2 switches there, I don't want to go past the blue line, because if I do, then it's going to hit the actual panel. And lastly, in red, this is just my center line on the panel so that I just know just basically how to lay this stuff out. That way it's not all bunched up and stuff like that. So I'll put the trolling motor switch right here. I'll just drop this in right in the center right here, and then put that someplace like right there. To just finish this completely anal way of doing this, I'm gonna find center, measure it, find center here, draw across and find center. I use the actual hole saw to make my markings to then drill out the hole for the trolling motor port and then drill out the hole for the switch. So yeah, I just want to give an overview. You know, this kind of technique can apply to a lot of different scenarios when you're creating some kind of panel. figured I'd share the details of it with you. All right, I think I'm done playing around with this. I went ahead and did a cross for the right side as well. Right here will be where I drill out for the tilt switch, and right there is for the trolling motor port. All right, let's get this thing cut up. All right, got all my holes drilled out. This piece is completely ready to be sanded, cleaned, and wrapped in vinyl for the finishing touches. Good thing about this vinyl stuff is it doesn't stick on permanently until you heat it. So if you need to reposition it, get out an air bubble or whatever, it's very easy to do it before you heat it. And even afterwards, you can heat it and then move it again later. I think I have a tiny shard of aluminum on here. I think I got it off. That's crazy. Let's see. So I'm just applying heat to it. This activates the adhesive, makes it stick, so that you're good to go. So all of these little spots you see are actually the screw holes. So I'm not concerned about all of these, because that's where the screws will go in, be all covered up. So it does shrink down a bit, slightly. So before you go cutting out any other holes, let this cool, let it settle, get to its permanent shape. Just gonna heat the back some. All right, I think that's good. Gonna let this cool, then do my cutouts, and then get this thing installed in the boat. All right, this is all dried up and looking good. Sorry I don't have really great light to show you this on, but looks like new. All right, we're all set up. Got the quick connects in here. This will allow the owner of the boat to pull off the panel and not have to cut wires. If you need to remove the panel or do any work behind there, you just got a quick connect right here to just disconnect it. These are really cool. I really like these. I started using this on my boat and it's pretty simple to install. Just pay attention to the direction that the post goes into this casing right here and you'll be good to go. This is all done. I used stainless steel screws to install everything. The vinyl wrapping, everything cooled down nicely and adhered to the surface. This boat is so old, I wasn't able to find an exact OEM matching part. This is the original one that's pretty beat up and broken, as I mentioned before. I don't even know if this switch even still works. And because of that, wasn't able to find it, and I wasn't able to. Maybe you are. Instead of going through all that and paying the extra money as well, I just went ahead and just did a simple fabrication and it worked out really well. Happy how it came out. I can throw this in the trash. I used number 8 self drilling screws because this takes a lot of pressure. This trolling motor port takes a lot of pressure plugging and unplugging it, especially when it's a new port. So I wanted to go a little heavy duty with the screw there. And that's also why I have 8 screws screwing in this plate, because this is going to take some pressure. I want to make sure it's strong enough to withstand the test of time. And over here I use number 6, went with smaller screws. This is just a simple switch. So pretty simple deal here, and it looks awesome. I've got these awesome quick connections right here that will make it easy to disconnect it, not have to cut wires if you need to take this whole front panel off. And with that being said, everything up here can be disconnected without having to cut wires. The fish finder power and negative leads will come right through this grommet. So it's big enough to fit the plug that goes into the back of the fish finder. So that will just go right through there. And you've got your disconnect here as well. These two are going to connect together, which provides power to the trolling motor. So now what I need to do is install this into there, and I am going to use self-tapping screws. I'll probably go number 8 as well for that. It's funny, I haven't even held this up here yet to see how it looks. All right, so that's how that's going to look. Oh man, that looks awesome. I really like that. I really like that. What an upgrade. Let's go ahead and install this here, and then I'm going to make my connections and then install this panel back in the boat, and we're done. One little minor detail which I just learned, it looks like you need to actually cut away the vinyl from the rim of the hole, because the screw is actually pulling that little piece of vinyl down into the hole, and then it's making a ripple look. Right here I'm using blue painter's tape to mark where the pre-existing holes are for the front panel. Here I go with my toothpicks again. This is something I started doing on this boat, which is to stick toothpicks through the carpet where the existing holes are in the panel. This ensures I can find all the holes before I start installing the screws. If I don't find them all, I'll need to figure out where I'll need to drill new holes and still keep an even separation of screws for cosmetic purposes. I know, yeah, that's just me. Just a little behind the scenes here. After working on this boat for at least 2 months straight, this is exactly how I felt at 3 a.m. in the morning. And here it is, finished and installed. Looks awesome. The contrast with the stainless steel screws looks cool too. Painting this definitely paid dividends. This was not even black anymore, so I'm glad I took the time to do that. That's the ball hitch for the fish finder. This is a huge upgrade from the original. So hopefully my customer loves this as much as I do. Really happy how that turned out. So it's all done. Super excited about that. There it is. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to see more content on the channel. Don't forget to tap the notification bell so you'll know exactly when we upload a new video. Speaking of videos, if you watch this video till the end, you'll be the first to know that the next video on this boat will be the full reveal of this boat rehab project. So click the card right here to see everything that was done to this boat to get it to this point, because the reveal is up next.